breast cancer, the Aunt Pearls. Dope. I wanted this shoe for a minute, so I just got it. If you're looking at this episode, I got this shoe at least only 3 or 4, no more than a month ago, from Riff. Shout out to my boys at Riff. You guys are just the greatest guys, man. You guys treat me so well in there. Pause. But I really appreciate everything that you guys do for me. This is a dope shoe. We will be doing a photo shoot with this because I do the breast cancer awareness photo shoots every month to make sure that the awareness on breast cancer is always going, because you know a woman has breast cancer way more than just a month. Okay, definitely. Shout out to KD for being a part of the breast cancer movement. Shout out to Aunt Pearl. This shoe is dope. Shout out to Riff LA. For my SB heads, I had to show you this. This is not my size, but I bought it. Shout out to Soul Searching in Tennessee. Tennessee, they had a sneaker show not too long ago, and I grabbed these from a cool table, man, cool table. They're used. I just remember they came out like in 05, the Kentucky SBs. I think they did a few schools. Oh, whatever. I was thinking either Tennessee or Syracuse, 1 or 2, and a few more. I don't want to get into details and drown myself, but the Kentuckys are dope. I really liked it, and just to have a good collector's piece as far as old SBs, because that's when I really enjoyed SBs. I think they started like 01, 02, if I'm not mistaken, and they were really killing it for like the first 4 to 5 years. You know, and I'm not the biggest fan of SBs no more because I feel like the concepts are not as interesting as they used to be, but it's still so many old shoes I haven't picked up. Hey, Kentucky SBs, really dope. Really appreciate it. Shout out to those people who sold me the shoe in Tennessee at Soul Searching. And you guys, you keep the sneaker events going. You keep the culture alive, definitely. So moving forward, we did Nike. We did some Jordans. Lastly but not least, I got some other brands. Some shoes I picked up. First, we're going to start with Adidas. I know you guys are not going to be impressed, but this was kind of like personal for me. White shell toes. They sent them to me, and the only reason I'm showing it to you guys is because, first of all, for the people that are really sneakerheads and you really love sneakers, think about you having your own shoe. What that means to you. Think about that for a second. Let's wait. Now, look at these. It has my name on the side. So, despite that it's a white shell toe, which is just a white shell toe, it's mine though. I didn't do that. Adidas sent me the shoe with my name on the side, and for me being a sneakerhead, like I don't care about being a rapper. That's really dope to me because we live our whole life to get our own shoe, and I just wanted to share that with all sneakerheads around the world because I feel like all you guys are great, and you guys can have your own shoe too if you apply yourself. That's all I'm saying. That's all. The hope is alive. That's all I want to let you know. Moving forward out of Adidas, we're gonna go to a brand that never talked about. First time talking about it. Saucony. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Not bad at all. What does it say here? Packer. Packer on the tongue. Dope shoe. Man, this is like camo mixed with fall leaves. These joints is crazy. Shout out to Saucony for these, man. Definitely a lot of good quality put into the shoe, good leather used on the shoe. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, man, what the crap? But hey man, when you love shoes, you just love shoes. You gotta have appreciation. For the younger sneakerheads that's looking at this show, I used to be just like you. The older you get, your taste buds open up. You start to like, it's like food, almost. Sounds crazy now, sounds like an old person just talking to you. When your times come, you guys will see for yourself. You know that orange always looks well on the brown and green. It's a camo thing. Dope. Hey, Packer shoes, you're killing it, man. I want to meet you, man. I want to meet you, Packer. Straight up, you're killing it, man. The Saucony Hang Time High, it's a good collab here, man. It's a good collab. Respect to you, man. Saucony Hang Time High, good quality. Not too much detail to it other than just this amazing outsole, the outer snake skin top. Dope. Extra laces in the bag, that orange and green. We know how we feel about that. Definitely. Last but not least, before we wrap it up, my boy Ewing. You already know, man. You already know. Definitely. Shout out to Ewing. Keep killing it. Colorway on this is crazy, but hey, you're looking at Mr. Crazy. So it makes me feel happy to have this shoe. It expresses who I am as an individual, and I want everybody to be an individual. Sneakerheads, you know how we are. We're very opinionated about shoes. But I like the colorway on this. It's not my favorite Ewing, but I definitely like the colorway on this. And I feel that, you know, you should go pick it up. It has that old Charlotte Hornets vibe to it. Super dope. Super dope. Boom. Ewings. So, let's go back over all the shoes that we talked about today. And just in general, I just want to give you a brief overview. What I count for. And let's talk a little bit about the prices, because I seen somebody was like, you know, you should talk about the prices a little bit. So let's talk about it. We talked about the Nike Air Force One downtown. I would not camp for it. These are box price, $200. A little overpriced to me, but for this leather, it's worth it. It's a good shoe. I wouldn't buy a bunch of them. No camping though. Wouldn't camp. Wouldn't camp. I want these for box price like I paid. Not a penny over. Definitely a good shoe though. We still wouldn't camp. Box price, you know it. I think it's like about $160. Respectable. A little overpriced. I wish it was about $125. But I get it. The economy is different. Times are different. Wouldn't camp for them though. Nah. The Soul Collector is a different story. Somebody holler at me. As bad as I wanted these shoes, I wouldn't camp for it. I wouldn't camp for it. I would pay a reseller's price for it. I don't think these shoes are worth no more than about $400. But to each person is different. What Air Max 1s mean to you. But I wouldn't camp for it. Box price, no camping. If I can't get up one day and just go buy them from your local Foot Locker, I'm good. Alright, I'm up early. You might get one day out of me. One day. Alright? One day box price. I'm just telling you the truth. This is a dope shoe. Or very early that morning. I get up 4 o'clock in the morning and I go to your local mall and I'm out there in the cold. It's a good shoe. The details, it's just my personal opinion at the end of the day, guys. Definitely. I will camp for these. Somehow, it's 4 o'clock in the morning till doors opening for these. Yes. Why not? It's nothing new. You done camped for the last 4? Yes. If I had to camp, yes, I'm camping for these too. You gotta have the 11s, man. But like, why are we arguing and talking crazy? Dude, you know we gotta do it. Or whatever. $200? Come on. I need it. Give it to me. Simple as that. Didn't camp for these when I got them, and I wouldn't camp for them now. Maybe it's just because I'm spoiled. Who knows? But it's not worth it. And I want to pay $120 only plus tax. That's it. Period. No camping for the Jordan 1 Christmas, not at all. Definitely. If I knew it was an opportunity to get this in my city, there's only 10 of them. 3 days. 3 days. Cause this shoe is crazy. And honestly, I would camp more for the sport of just talking shoes than actually wanting the shoe. Sometimes, you know, we just camp just to be out there. Like a buddy hit us up. Hey man, come stand in line with me. Alright, I'm coming. I want to talk shoes with the rest of the fellas. So this is a good conversational piece. Definitely. I never camped for these, and thank God there felt lady I could afford to buy these now. And they were a little expensive. But I would have, looking back on it now, how much I wanted this shoe if I wasn't doing music, I would have camped one day for these. This is a good shoe. It's really good. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot. Definitely. Hey, Kentucky's. I wouldn't camp. I wouldn't camp. I would like to go to our local skate shop and just buy these. I just like SBs. Old SBs are just dope to me. Look very vintage. It looks like what it's supposed to. An old skate shoe. But I wouldn't camp for them now. And when you stop camping, you get your own shoes. And that's what it's about. You get respected for what you do. I look at this as just respect. For all the hard work, all the days and nights I've camped for shoes and did all the things that I've done for shoes, whether it's good or bad. Appreciation and respect. Thank you, Adidas. I really appreciate it. God knows I'm not camping for some Sauconys. I'm not. If you camp for some Sauconys, that's on you. I'm not. Definitely. Then last but not least, our boy Ewing, which I wouldn't camp for, but I appreciate him still. Much respect. I like to just go in the store and buy him because it's a nice colorway. And I got an outfit to go with it, but I wouldn't camp for it. Definitely not. That's been Camp James. I really appreciate everybody that watches this show every 1st and 15th of the month. I really want to get better with it, so I definitely need you guys' advice on just helping with the show. My smoke alarm. I see people talk about it all the time. Guys, you got to understand. I'm not taking it off. I'm not. For what? It's a part of the show. Let's grow together with it. I deal with it. You deal with it too. Let's look at these amazing shoes and let's have a good time. Thank you for watching 1st and the 15th, Camp James. This is episode 3. Hope everybody has a very, very safe and productive holiday. Thank you so much.